Well, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for KX News on this blizzardy, is that a word? Blizzardy Tuesday. Looking at a live shot, Minot, Bismarck, Williston, Dickinson, just a few of our cameras. Yeah, it is snowing. It is windy. We have a blizzard warning in effect until 7 o'clock Thursday night. It is an absolute mess out there. Here's the radar. There's actually a tornado watch down south of Sioux Falls, but here's our area. Now, don't be fooled because the radar, you just don't see it, but it's actually snowing there. The radar beams over the top of the cloud. It's snowing everywhere. I'll be back to tell you what to expect all the way through the blizzard and tell you how much has already fallen in just a few minutes.
Coming up next on KX News at 5, we're giving you the latest on the conditions outside amid what could be a potentially historic storm. Plus,
hi, I'm live outside to tell you how one hot meal has helped on a cold day like today.
Putting North Dakota first. KX News at 5 starts now.
Good evening. I'm Brooke Williams. Thank you for joining us. Nicholas has the night off. Leading local tonight, we hear it and the state is feeling it. Chief Meteorologist Tom Schrader is with us with the latest on this potentially historic storm. Tom.
Well, Brooke, boy, the storm moved in earlier today. Some parts in the southern part of the southern half of the state anyway, already up to 7 inches of snow, maybe a little bit more. And these were snow reports that came in even a couple of hours ago, and it's still been snowing. And we're getting a lot of questions on how do you measure the snow accurately? Unfortunately, in a storm like this, you really can't. What you want to try to do is find an area that is not sheltered, like away from houses, away from trees, that can stop the snow. It gives you an incorrect reading there. Try not to, again, not to next to a house or a fence, because that could actually be a place that just stops a lot of snow. I saw a lot of pictures of people measuring there. That doesn't work. And don't measure in drifts, okay, because that's not good either. Now, I'm expecting the wind to actually drop off a little bit tonight. Don't think the storm's over. It's going to pick back up, be even worse tomorrow. I'll tell you how much snow, what the winds will be, and have all the details you need to know coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Tom, thank you so much. We will check back in with you in a bit. In today's Your Health First, April is Oral Cancer Awareness Month. Health experts and advocates are working together to raise awareness about the risks, treatments, and prevention. Dentists say many of the signs can be overlooked, which is why dental associations urge regular oral cancer examinations. Dr. Brett Rhodes of North Roanoke Dental Associates says early detection is key and can save lives. Health leaders report smokers and excessive alcohol drinkers older than 50 are at the most risk.
This year, 55,000 people in the United States will be diagnosed with an oral cancer, and the key is really to catch it early. If we can find these things at your 6-month or 1-year checkups, we can catch these things very early and, try to prevent it from being a bigger problem for you.
The Virginia Dental Association says if you see things like a red or white patch or have difficulty chewing, you should see a dentist, especially if any of these symptoms do not disappear within 2 weeks. What could be a potentially historic blizzard started in North Dakota early this morning. Widespread snow expected to accumulate for central and western North Dakota all through this evening. Continuing with our live coverage this evening, we're checking in with KX News reporter Josh Meny. Josh, how are you braving these blizzard conditions out there?
Hey, Brooke, yeah, this is simply unbelievable here. Now, I know a lot of people are staying in home, and we've only got a couple crews out, but you should send pictures to us. You can upload them on our website, kxnet.com, or you can just send them to us on Facebook. But let's look at this. This snow is wet. This snow is wet and it's heavy, which means it's thick. 1 inch of this snow contains 2 to 3 the moisture of just 1 inch of dry snow. And the drifting, we almost couldn't make it out of the parking lot. The drifting is bad. Behind me here is Divide Avenue and State Street. It's a priority 1 emergency route, which means it's one of the first to be plowed because emergency personnel need to use it to get emergencies. Now, the last thing is that you obviously do not want to keep your skin exposed. I'm out here. There's wind gusts. I can barely keep my eyes open. And We have a list of all the closings on our website. It's continually being updated on kxnet.com, and you should check in with meteorologists Amber Wheeler and Tom Schrader for the latest on conditions. And again, I would not want to be outside right now with exposed skin. Reporting live in Bismarck for KX News. Brooke, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Josh. Be sure to get someplace warm very soon. Now, Heaven's Helper Soup Cafe is lending a helping hand today during the storm. Reporter Taylor Austin tells us more about what they're doing to help. Taylor.
Wipe your nose. Yes, thank you, Brooke. As you can see, it's really bad out here. I actually got stuck in the driveway over here. Mark Meyer, founder of the Soup Cafe, told us today how the traffic is like on days like today.
Yeah, so a lot of our traffic today is people who need to eat. They can't hunker down at home, and so they are people in need.
Meyer even said that they prepared a lot of to-go meals for those who will need some in the coming days. Today, the Soup Cafe offered 3 different sandwiches, soups, and even some salads. Meyer shared with KX that there was family that relied on school to feed their children, and they helped out feeding those children as well. And he says they fed that family and many others today as well.
Yeah, Taylor, so important to get those meals out to them. Thank you so much for that report. And remember to check our KX Storm Team app for road conditions and for up-to-date information on the storm. Coming up next on KX News at 5, we check in with Tom to give you the latest.